Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Normal is broke and common sense is weird, so we're here to help you transform your life. From the Ramsey Network and the Fairwinds Credit Union Studio, this is The Ramsey Show. I'm Dave Ramsey, Jade Warshaw, #1 best-selling author, and Ramsey Personality is my co-host today. The phone number is 888-825-5225. The call is free, and some say the advice is worth exactly what you pay for it. Savannah, Georgia. Sally is calling. Hey, Sally, how are you?
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
So we found y'all through our church, through FPU about a year and a half ago, and we are on baby step 4. And my in-laws kind of popped this idea to us about 6 months ago. We bought our house about 2 years ago, and it has a very large unfinished basement. And they have had this idea that when they retire, which is going to be my father-in-law's retiring at the end of the year, that they want to kind of put some money into our house and finish off our basement for them to kind of be snowbirds, to be here, go in the south, and then go up north, and then eventually kind of transition to living with us in our basement full time. And I'm not totally against the idea because we have a good relationship. It'd be great for our kids to have grandparents close by. But I'm a little bit concerned about the long-term effect of this. They wouldn't really have an ROI putting money into our house.
Do they know that?
From their nest egg. Yes, we told them that. And my concern is just, what happens if we do this and, in 5 years from now, someone has a stroke and now they need more care and a lot of their money is tied up in our house.
Or you decide to move and take a different job.
And my husband said that to them, and they kind of were like, oh, well, I guess you just mean that 2 more people are moving with you.
Oh, boy. Listen, there's a difference between having grandparents close and having them in the basement. That's a major difference.
And I don't know. We want to be, I want to be a good steward of, what we've been given and, to help out how we can. It's more just the long term. We're 33 and we have.
Hey, I got to stop you. I got to stop you because you sound like someone who knows what they want to do, but you don't feel firm enough in it that you're talking yourself in circles about it.
Yeah. You know that's not a good idea, but you're afraid you're not being nice. Mm-hmm. And you're classic Southern, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. So no, they don't need to move in there. That's a bad idea.
And
there's more downside than upside.
I think so.
Yeah, and I just found out, too, that they got an annuity, and I got George's book, and I heard that, that is not good either, and so I'm concerned about, their financial future and their money.
Yeah. I would rather them use their money to buy a nice little condo in your area, and that's cheap enough that that they can use it and still snowbird, and they can still be around and babysit and see the grandkids, but they have their own life over there, and it's not tied into your home and your decisions.
That's what we told them, and they said that they don't think they're going to have the money to move.
But this is a snowbird thing. It's not their primary residence.
Yeah, but they want it to be eventually.
Right, but it's not today, which means they have a place somewhere where there's equity building, and he is retired from a job, so there should be some sort of retirement some nest egg. I don't know how big or small.
Well, bottom line is whether they've got the money or not doesn't determine whether this is a good idea. As a matter of fact, since they don't have the money, it further ensures that this is not a good idea. If I woke up in your shoes, I would say, Mom and Dad, we love you. We'd love to have you close, but not that close.
Does your husband agree? Or is he fighting for the in-laws?
No, he does. And I think my concern is, and we're actually seeing them next month to really talk about this in more detail. And they I told my husband, if I find out, they have $5 million in their next nest egg and $100,000 to drop in our basement, is it maybe a big deal? But
no,
I don't know.
Dave is right. The money side of this isn't the question.
I don't care how much money they have. I don't care how responsible they are. This is a bad idea. because it handcuffs you guys. The exit strategies on this, as you said, if something goes sideways and somebody needs help or whatever, you are stuck once you get in this, and there's no way out. And that's the problem with this. And you are not being mean by saying, no, we have to figure out some other way that you guys have a sustainable life. That's not mean.
Not at all.
It's not mean at all. You're not, you're scared to death. You're not going to be nice because you're a sweet person. Yeah. You can just smile and be kind and say no. And you don't need to have the meeting next month either. There's no reason to leave these poor people alone. You need to your husband needs to call his mother and say no. You need to stay out of it. He needs to tell her no, not you, because you'll be labeled the Wicked Witch of the West forever. 25 years ago, I wanted to move in her basement, and she wouldn't let me, that witch. That's that's how that stuff gets started,
You're not wrong.
Right?
Yes.
And so that starts a whole narrative then, and you'll get blamed for it. So now make him have a backbone and tell his mommy no. And don't have a detailed meeting discussing it. I really would not do this.
I wouldn't do it either.
Because how does this end well?
Well, then it looks
doesn't
like
end well.
If you have the meeting, it looks like you're considering it.
I know. And that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. And so, no. But if they do move in, I can't think of an exit strategy that works unless both of them died in their sleep.
No, everything becomes.
Other than that, I can't think of a good exit strategy here.
No, and then everything becomes
and they need to do that in time for you to move. Yeah.